How to Attract People? Book title: The Art of Attracting Others. How to Attract People with the Power of Hypnosis and Motivation. Written by Vahid Zakavati. Copyright NLP Radio. Introduction. Have you ever felt alone in a large group? Does this feeling sometimes give you the feeling that you are far from the world around you? In today's world where communication is more accessible than ever, loneliness can be strangely annoying and unbearable. But did you know that in this busy world, the key to getting rid of this feeling is in your own hands? This book shows you how you can easily and confidently communicate with others and become an attractive and relatable person. The techniques introduced to you in this book are so simple and efficient that they can lead to a tremendous transformation in your life. You can easily escape the feeling of loneliness and establish deep and meaningful relationships. Undoubtedly, each of us wishes to communicate with others, but sometimes we face obstacles that prevent us from being close to others. These obstacles may be due to fear of judgment, lack of self-confidence, or even lack of communication skills. This book is designed with the aim of eradicating the feeling of loneliness and improving your communication skills. By following the techniques introduced in this book, you will learn how to find common ground with others, share positive emotions, and use the power of storytelling to attract people. Remember that this journey into the world of communication will not only save you from loneliness, but also help you become a person that others can easily approach. Are you ready to embark on an exciting and mysterious journey in the world of communication? Do you want to break the locks of loneliness and move towards deep and meaningful connections? This book shows you how to become an attractive person by using special and powerful techniques. Do not hesitate for a moment. The next pages are waiting for you to open a new world before your eyes. Are you ready to open the gates of communication and step towards a new world of human relations? Undoubtedly, you have the power to make dramatic changes in your life. Let's embark on this journey together. Chapter 1. Understanding Loneliness and Communication. Loneliness is a familiar and painful feeling that has taken root in many of us and can strangely arise in the midst of our daily busyness. In this world full of apparent connections, have you ever asked yourself why you still feel lonely in the presence of so many people? This feeling goes back to deeper reasons, understanding of which will help you achieve peace and meaningful connections. Reasons for loneliness may be rooted in past experiences. Bitter experiences, rejections, and misjudgments in childhood can affect your mind and emotions and make you unconsciously afraid of communicating with others. Maybe you have thought to yourself many times that you can trust them? Could you be in pain again? These doubts and fears prevent you from enjoying the beauty of human relationships and feeling safe with others. Another factor of loneliness is introversion. Introverted people may not be able to establish deep and stable relationships due to their desire to be alone and not wanting to attract the attention of others. But it is important to understand that introversion does not mean not wanting to communicate. In fact, many introverts enjoy deeper and more meaningful connections, but may not be able to socialize or speak easily. Also, the digital age and the development of technologies play an important role in the formation of our relationships. With the existence of social networks and online messengers, our communication has been reduced to the most superficial possible state. Instead of establishing face-to-face and deep communication, we have tended towards superficial and virtual communication. This fact can cause a deeper feeling of isolation and loneliness. The importance of human communication in our lives is undeniable. As social beings, we need to connect with others. These connections not only give us a sense of belonging, but also help us understand each other's experiences and feelings. When we experience meaningful connections, the feeling of loneliness gradually decreases and we become a social and energetic personality. These connections give us energy and allow us to enjoy life more. Remember that changing your attitude and beliefs about yourself and others can be the start of an amazing journey. By identifying the obstacles in the way of communication and overcoming them, you can experience a new world. This new world is a world of deep and meaningful communication where you can communicate with others with confidence and calmness, and remove the feeling of loneliness from your life. So now, prepare yourself for these changes and know that you deserve a relationship full of love and friendship. By accepting these changes and using the communication techniques that you will learn later, you can become a person that others easily approach and enjoy communicating with. Let your journey into the world of communication begin. Chapter 2. Discover common points. Have you ever wondered how you can connect with people you don't know yet? In this world full of diversity and differences, discovering common points can be the key to creating meaningful connections. These common points not only help you overcome the boundaries of loneliness, but also serve as a powerful tool in creating deep and friendly relationships. The first step in communicating with others is to search and identify common points. These points can include interests, experiences, shared events, or even opinions. Imagine that you are in a gathering and suddenly you see someone who is talking about a topic that you are also interested in. Don't you want to approach him and express your opinion? In such cases, you can easily start your relationship by talking about that topic. To discover these commonalities, listen carefully to your surroundings. Talk to others and try to ask about their interests and experiences. Open-ended questions allow you to get more information out of them and at the same time show your interest in the conversation. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" you can ask, "What was the last movie you saw and how did you feel about it?" Such questions not only allow you to connect with others, but also help you discover common ground. Shared experiences can also be a strong foundation for communication. If you have attended an event or conference, you can talk to others about the event and ask for their opinion. These types of conversations can quickly create a feeling of closeness and empathy between you and others. Remember that discovering common ground is not limited to interests and experiences. Comments and opinions can also be a starting point for dialogue. For example, if you are participating in a social discussion, you can express your opinion and ask others to share their opinions. This gives you the opportunity to delve deep into their thoughts and feelings while establishing a deeper connection. It is suggested to pay attention to body language and nonverbal signs in every conversation. These things can show whether the other person will listen to you or continue to communicate. When others feel that you are paying attention to them and that you are interested in their conversations, they will feel more comfortable and relaxed in communicating with you. Remember that communication improves over time and with practice. The more you talk to others and discover common ground, the more confident you will feel and the deeper your connections will become. So now, look for common ground in your life and listen carefully to others. You deserve meaningful relationships full of love and friendship. By recognizing and discovering these common points, you can experience a new world of communication where you will no longer feel alone. Every day is an opportunity to connect with others and build a world full of deep and meaningful relationships. So start this amazing journey and expand your world with each new connection. Chapter 3. The Art of Mirroring. Have you ever noticed that some people have a strange ability to quickly connect with others and create a sense of closeness? One of the important techniques used in this field is called mirroring. This technique, by indirectly imitating other people's behavior, movements, and even the tone of speech, can create a sense of closeness and empathy. But how can this art be properly applied and exploited? Mirroring does not mean simple copying, but this technique is based on accurate and intelligent recognition of other people's behavior. When you indirectly imitate the movements and behavior of another person, you convey to him the feeling that you have a deep understanding and empathy for him. This makes the other person feel that you are on the same level with him, and this closeness can lead to the formation of a positive and meaningful relationship. To begin with, in a social situation, pay close attention to the behavior of the person you want to communicate with. Pay attention to his hand movements, the way he sits, the tone of his voice, and even the expressions he uses. Then try to slowly and naturally reflect some of these movements in your behavior. Remember that this imitation should be done subtly, and since your goal is to create a sense of closeness, you should not create a sense of copying or disrespecting the other person. In addition to physical movements, you can also mirror your tone of voice and expressions. If someone speaks in a soft and gentle voice, you can also speak in the same tone. This type of coordination helps strengthen the feeling of closeness and establishes a deeper connection. A key point in mirroring is to respect other people's feelings during the process. If you feel that the other person is not comfortable with your imitation or has a negative reaction, quickly distance yourself from this technique and return to your normal behavior. Success in using this technique depends on your ability to understand the feelings of others and your flexibility. To practice this technique, you can participate in different social situations and try to communicate with different people. Practice to see how this technique can help you build better relationships. Remember that mirroring is only one tool and should not be used alone. It should be combined with other communication techniques to be more effective. Finally, the art of mirroring allows you to become an attractive and relatable person. The more you use this technique, the greater your ability to make deeper and more meaningful connections. By using this technique and other communication skills, you can easily experience a new world of communication. In this new world, there will be no more loneliness and you can communicate with others with more confidence and courage. So take action with heart and courage and transform your world by mirroring. Chapter 4. Interesting and unexpected questions. Did you know that the questions you ask can dramatically affect the quality of your conversations? Any conversation can start with a simple question, but unexpected and interesting questions can miraculously change the atmosphere of the conversation and lead you to a new level of communication. Unexpected questions allow you to penetrate deep into others and create deeper connections. But how can these questions be raised effectively and attractively? Remember that these questions should be designed to make people think and encourage them to share their experiences and deeper feelings. For example, instead of asking, "What hobbies do you have?" you can ask a question like, "If you only had one day left to live, how would you spend it?" This type of question is not only more interesting, but also makes a person to think and examine more deeply about his life. Unexpected questions should be chosen according to the context of the conversation and the personality of the person you are talking to. You can use emotional, philosophical, or even questions about personal experiences. For example, you could ask, "If you had a superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?" These types of questions allow you to help people think more about themselves and share their feelings and desires. In addition, unexpected questions can help create a sense of fun and laughter in the conversation. For example, you can use questions with a humorous tone that will make people laugh and make the atmosphere of the conversation positive. Questions like, "If you could live in any world, what would it be like?" It can cause laughter and empathy between you and the other person. In using unexpected questions, it is important not to forget active listening. When a person answers your question, listen carefully to his words and ask your next questions based on his answers. This helps create a deeper sense of connection and shows that you really care about what he has to say. Finally, unexpected questions allow you to not only deepen your connections, but also keep experiences and emotions alive in your conversations. By asking interesting and unexpected questions, you can become an attractive and trustworthy person that others can easily approach. By using this technique, experience a new world of meaningful communication and increase the depth of your relationships. Be bold and use this technique in your conversations to achieve amazing results. Chapter 5. Fascinating storytelling. Have you ever wondered why some conversations are more memorable than others? The secret of many of these fascinating conversations lies in the art of storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful tool that allows us to share our feelings, experiences, and values with others and thus create deeper connections. Do you know that by using personal stories you can invite your audience to your world and bring them closer to your thoughts and feelings? Storytelling gives you the opportunity to portray your feelings and experiences in a vivid and engaging way. Remember that humans react emotionally to stories, and these reactions can help create a sense of closeness and empathy. For example, if you tell a story of a personal challenge or a great success, the audience can identify with you and feel like they are sharing that experience with you. But how can you narrate your stories in an attractive way that will attract the attention of others? First, you have to choose stories that are important to you and evoke deep emotions in you. These stories should somehow relate to the topic of conversation or the interests of your audience. Then tell these stories using vivid details and engaging descriptions. Describe emotions, scenes, and characters carefully so that the audience can feel themselves in those moments. It is important that your stories have a climax. This climax can be a challenge, a change, or an important learning that you address throughout the story. By doing this, you can keep the audience's attention and lead them to interesting conclusions. After you have told your story, give the audience the opportunity to express their feelings and impressions from that story. This creates a deeper connection between you and the audience. In addition, you can use other people's stories to communicate. Telling stories that depict other people's experiences can help you attract others and show that you care about the diversity of human experience. For example, if you're in a friendly group discussing a certain topic, you can share a story from a friend or celebrity that is related to that topic. This type of storytelling can help create more interesting and deeper discussions. Remember that in the art of storytelling, practice and experience are key. The more you tell a story, the more you understand how to tell it, and you can easily share your feelings and experiences with others. So, as a storyteller, trust yourself and tell your stories in a way that others can't ignore. The art of storytelling allows you to go deeper into the world of human communication and experience meaningful and attractive relationships. By starting to tell your stories, you will experience the power of human communication in an amazing way, and you will become an attractive and influential person. Chapter 6. Love of Life. Have you ever noticed that some people can easily attract others with their passion for life? Love for life not only gives you energy and motivation, but this positive and energetic feeling can also be transferred to the people around you. In fact, showing love for life is one of the most powerful ways to connect with others. In this chapter, we'll look at ways you can share your love and passion for life with others. You might be asking yourself, how can I show my passion for life? The answer lies in your ability to clarify and express your feelings. When you talk about your life with passion and love, others will not only listen to you, but also be moved by your feelings. For example, talk about topics that excite you and share that feeling. This can include talking about personal interests, successes, travels, or even challenges you've learned from. The thing you should pay attention to is that love for life should be real and honest. If you believe in what you say, these feelings will naturally be transmitted to others. This means that you must love your life with all your heart and soul. When you immerse yourself in the things that are important to you, you will transmit a positive energy to others that will attract them to you. Remember that by focusing on the positive and beautiful things in your life, you can inspire others to love their lives as well. Additionally, showing love for life includes appreciating everyday experiences. In conversations, pay attention to the smallest everyday details and talk about them. For example, if you have ever walked in nature and enjoyed its beauty, share this experience with others. This type of storytelling allows you to encourage others to search for the beauty of life and bring them closer to love life. Show your feelings with your movements and body language. When you approach others with positive and open gestures and have a happy and enthusiastic face, this behavior shows others that you really love your life. Smile, use open body language, and pay attention when talking to others. These things make others feel more comfortable and close to you and benefit from your enthusiasm. Ultimately, love life is a journey, not a destination. You must remember that there is always room for growth and learning. For this reason, constantly seek new and positive experiences. These experiences not only make you an interesting and attractive person, but also attract others to you. Love for life, especially when it comes from the heart, can be miraculous and make you an influential person in the world of human communication. By following these principles, you can not only change your life, but also influence the lives of others and attract them to love and enthusiasm for life. Chapter 7. Thanks and Appreciation. Have you ever thought how powerful a simple word like thank you can be? Gratitude is one of the powerful tools in effective communication. When you make others feel valued and respected, you actually create deeper bonds. In this chapter, we'll explore ways you can use the power of gratitude to strengthen your communication. You might be asking yourself, why is gratitude so important? Gratitude is not only a positive act, but it also makes others feel important. When you show appreciation to someone, they feel that their efforts are seen and appreciated. This feeling naturally creates stronger and stronger connections. Remember that a simple thank you can make someone's day and strengthen a relationship in unexpected ways. There are many ways to express gratitude. One of the best ways to do this is to express feelings directly. For example, when someone helps or supports you, thank them sincerely and warmly. This will not only show your respect for that person, but will also leave a deep impression on them. You can also use thank you notes or short messages to express your gratitude. These notes can be written at any time and show others that you value them. In addition, remember that thanks and appreciation should be from the heart and with feeling. When you express your true feelings, others will understand and respond to those feelings. If you show appreciation to someone without real feelings, this action will not have the desired effect. Instead of using cliched sentences, try to use specific details that are related to that person's behavior. This will help you express your true feelings well. Gratitude can also help you build positive relationships in social and professional settings. For example, if you appreciate your colleagues for their efforts in a work meeting, this action will not only create a more positive atmosphere, but also make others appreciate your efforts in turn. This positive cycle can lead to the creation of a healthy and efficient working environment. Also, keep in mind that gratitude can have social and cultural aspects. In some cultures, expressing gratitude is done in certain ways. Learning and getting familiar with these methods can help you to establish better relationships with people from different cultures. For example, in a certain culture, showing affection and appreciation may be done through small gifts or invitations to dinner. By respecting these differences, you can enrich your communication and spread positive feelings among others. Finally, gratitude should be part of your personal culture. When you consistently show others that you value them, it helps you build deeper connections and foster a sense of belonging to a community or group. With the constant practice of expressing gratitude and thanks, you become an attractive and pleasant person that others enjoy being around. Undoubtedly, the power of gratitude can transform the world of human relations and lead you to greater success. Chapter 8. Create a sense of security. Imagine that you are in the middle of a conversation and you feel that nothing can stop you from expressing your true thoughts and feelings. Don't you want others to feel the same way? Creating a sense of security in communication is one of the key principles of establishing an effective and stable relationship. In this chapter, we'll explore techniques you can use to make others feel comfortable and safe. Have you ever wondered what makes people feel comfortable in a conversation? A sense of safety means that people can show their true selves and speak freely without fear of judgment or rejection. When you create a space where people can express their feelings and thoughts easily, you actually build a bridge between you and them that can lead to a deeper and stronger relationship. To begin with, one of the best ways to create a sense of security is to actively listen. When you listen to others and pay close attention to what they are saying, you convey the message that their opinions and feelings are valuable to you. Use positive body language, look the speaker in the eye, and show that you are with them and paying attention by nodding your head or making short comments like, "Yes," or "I understand." This type of interaction not only reinforces the sense of security, but also shows that you are a trustworthy person. In addition to listening, it is very important to create a non-judgmental atmosphere in the conversation. This means that you should refrain from making negative comments or premature judgments about others. People need to feel that they can express their thoughts without fear of criticism. This gives them the confidence that you respect them and have provided a safe space for communication. Try to use open questions instead of expressing your opinions directly. These types of questions allow others to freely talk about their feelings and opinions. For example, instead of asking, "Are you satisfied with this job?" ask, "How do you feel about this?" This allows people to have a deeper understanding of their experiences and feelings and, as a result, feel more secure. Also, remember that your body language has a huge impact on creating a sense of security. If you are having a conversation with someone and your body language shows a lack of confidence or worry, others will subconsciously pick up on these feelings. For this reason, try to stay calm and use open and positive body movements. Standing or sitting with an open and relaxed posture sends the message to others that you are available and ready to listen. Also, try to express your opinions and feelings in a positive and supportive way during the conversation. Instead of saying, "That's not a good idea," you can say, "Maybe we should look at this idea in a different way." This type of expression shows others that you care about their thoughts and ideas and at the same time creates a safe space for discussion. Ultimately, creating a sense of safety in conversations will help you make your relationships deeper and more meaningful. By creating a safe and supportive environment, you can allow others to show their true selves, and this allows you to make deeper connections. Undoubtedly, creating a sense of security in communication can have a positive effect on your social and emotional life and help you become an attractive and lovable person. Chapter 9. Sense of humor. Have you ever wondered how a simple joke can lighten a conversation and lighten the mood? A sense of humor is not only a powerful tool for effective communication, but it can also help you build closer relationships with others. In this chapter, we will explore how to use a sense of humor in conversations and show how you can create a happy and positive atmosphere in your interactions. Do you know that one of the key factors in attracting people is your ability to create happy and funny moments? A sense of humor brings people together and creates an atmosphere where people can be themselves and enjoy each other. This will help you to create a positive and pleasant environment in your interactions that others will be eager to participate in. The first thing you should consider in this regard is knowing the right time and place to use jokes. Jokes should be chosen in a way that suits the situation and the people present. This will help you avoid any misunderstandings or feelings of discomfort. For example, very harsh and biting jokes may be unpleasant for some people, so you should be careful that the jokes are always positive and inclusive. One of the best ways to use your sense of humor is to share funny stories or personal experiences that can be funny. These stories allow you to introduce yourself in the form of a familiar person and closer to the audience. When you talk about your personal experiences, people approach you more and feel comfortable. Small and unexpected jokes can also help break the ice in conversations. These kinds of jokes can be surprising and unexpected and cause laughter and enthusiasm in others. For example, during a serious conversation, you can subtly make a joke to lighten the conversation and create a sense of intimacy with the audience. You may be wondering how we can naturally include jokes in conversations. The answer to this question lies in understanding the flow of the conversation. If you regularly pay attention to the emotions and reactions of the audience and consider when is the best time to joke, you can easily add this element to the conversation. In this context, you should be aware of the atmosphere of the conversation and use every opportunity to create happy and funny moments. In addition, your sense of humor can act as a tool to diffuse tensions and worries in a conversation. When the conversation turns to serious and tense topics, a funny joke can help ease the stress and allow you and others to express their feelings more easily. This will make others feel that you are trustworthy and can relax around you. Finally, a sense of humor is not only an entertaining tool, but also an effective tool for establishing deeper and more meaningful connections with others. By using jokes and creating a happy atmosphere in conversations, you can easily communicate with others and create stable and positive relationships. Remember, use the power of humor as a tool to connect with others and create an atmosphere of joy and laughter in your interactions. Chapter 10. Choosing the right environment. Have you ever wondered why some conversations go so well in one place, while failing miserably in others? Choosing the right environment to communicate is one of the key factors in the success of human interactions. The environment in which you meet others can have a profound effect on your and others' feelings and behaviors. In this chapter, we will explore how to choose the right place to meet others and show how this choice can affect the quality of your communication. Let's begin by pondering this question. Have you ever felt in a crowded and noisy environment that you could not communicate properly with others? In such a situation, factors such as noise, distraction, and mental pressure can severely affect the quality of your conversations. Choosing a calm and pleasant environment can help you focus more on the conversation and feel more comfortable. This not only positively affects the quality of your communication, but also conveys to others the feeling that you care about them. For example, if you are going to meet someone important, choosing a quiet and pleasant cafe instead of a crowded restaurant can have a significant impact on the outcome of the conversation. The space you choose should be such that people can easily talk to each other and feel relaxed. Choosing the right place allows you to establish a deeper and more meaningful connection. The environment not only affects the quality of the conversation, but it can also affect your emotions. When you're in a pleasant and relaxed environment, you're more likely to feel comfortable and confident, which helps you connect with others more easily. In other words, the right environment can act as a facilitator for effective communication. On the other hand, it is also important to know the characteristics of environments that may help to create positive communication. For example, environments that are close to nature, such as parks or green spaces, usually provide a calm and pleasant atmosphere for informal conversations. These types of environments allow people to get away from everyday tensions and communicate with each other in a relaxing atmosphere. Finally, a key point to keep in mind is that you can choose the right environment based on the type of conversation you have in mind. For example, if your goal is to have a serious and professional conversation, choosing an office or a more formal environment may be more appropriate. But if your goal is to create an informal and friendly relationship, choosing a cafe or restaurant can be a better option. Remember that choosing the right environment not only helps you communicate with others easily, but can also have a positive effect on other people's feelings and behaviors. By considering these points and choosing the right places, you can easily strengthen your communication and create stable and meaningful relationships with others. So let's start the journey to the world of human communication by choosing suitable environments and enjoy pleasant and meaningful moments together. Chapter 11. Remembering Good Memories. Have you ever wondered about the amazing power of good memories? Moments that bring us laughter and joy can easily become a bridge to create deeper connections with others. In this chapter, we will examine how to recall positive and pleasant experiences and show how these feelings can influence the creation of meaningful connections. Remember how you feel when you talk to your friends or family about fond memories of the past. These memories not only bring us closer, but also strengthen the sense of belonging and friendship. Now imagine that you can bring these feelings to life in others. How can you do this? The key to this process lies in remembering positive experiences. You can use this technique at the start of any conversation. Recalling a pleasant moment, such as a memorable trip or a wonderful birthday party, can change the tone of the conversation. During the conversation, you can reminisce about these experiences and share the feelings associated with them. This will make the other person remember their pleasant memories and feel closer and empathize with you. In addition, recalling good memories can improve the mood and reduce stress in the other person. When we experience positive emotions, hormones such as dopamine and serotonin are released, which have positive effects on mood. Therefore, when you can make others feel happy by recalling good memories, you have helped them to get away from the stresses and problems of everyday life and achieve a more cheerful and positive state. Another effective technique in this field is the use of specific questions. Instead of asking generic questions, you can ask questions that encourage the person to recall positive experiences. For example, you could ask, "Do you remember how you felt the last time you went on a trip with your friends?" These types of questions help people think about their good experiences and share those positive feelings with you. Don't forget that every memory has a story to tell. Tell your stories in more detail. Express your feelings clearly and allow others to be immersed in those feelings. This method helps you to not only evoke positive emotions in others, but also to establish deeper connections with them. Finally, recalling good memories will not only help you create positive and meaningful connections, but also allow you to guide others to how you feel. With this technique, you can start the journey to the world of human relationships with joy and love and direct your communication to a deeper and more effective direction. So let's keep the pleasant memories alive together and fill the communication world with joy and vitality. Conclusion. In a world that sometimes surrounds us with feelings of loneliness and emotional distance, learning the art of connecting with others can be a lifesaver. This book has accompanied you on the path of creating deep and meaningful relationships. Each of the techniques we've reviewed on the previous pages is a valuable tool that you can easily apply in your daily life. By looking for common ground, using the art of mirroring, asking interesting and unexpected questions, and employing engaging storytelling, you can become someone that others easily gravitate towards. Your enthusiasm for life and your sense of humor can create a cheerful and pleasant atmosphere in your conversations. Also, creating a sense of security and expressing gratitude to others will be solid foundations for establishing emotional relationships. Finally, don't forget that recalling good memories can evoke the deepest positive feelings in others. This will help you to make connections that are not only superficial, but also stable and lasting. Always remember that wherever you feel lonely, you can step into light and positive communication by applying these techniques. By establishing meaningful and deep connections, your life will not only be freed from loneliness, but will also reach a higher level of satisfaction and happiness. Now, it's time to put these techniques into practice and become an engaging and relatable person. Open your arms to the world and take firm and confident steps towards making new connections. With new and beautiful connections, your world will become a fresh place full of love and friendship. Now you can start a new chapter of your life with positive energy and motivation.